tonight's Health Key, a warning for parents and teens about the dangers of tanning beds. The FDA is now considering banning the use of tanning beds for children under 18. A new study shows indoor tanning beds may actually be more likely to cause skin cancer than previously thought. Joining us right now is Dr. Obeime. And Doctor, you know, we hear now California is already banning tanning beds for the use with minors. Talk to me a little bit about the increased dangers that we are now finding with tanning beds.
Well, several studies have shown that there's a 75% people who get exposed to UV light from tanning. Just last year, the World Health Organization characterized UVA light as a carcinogen, just like you have from cigarette smoking. So we at the American Academy of Dermatology are very excited that California has taken this lead in banning tanning beds for kids under the age of 18.
Now, you mentioned the American Academy of Dermatology. Also, we know the American Academy of Pediatrics, all, I guess, supporting these bans. And as a dermatologist yourself, what kind of damage have you seen from teens using tanning beds?
Well, in the last, since 1992, there's been a 50% increase in the rate of skin cancer in kids, in people between the age of 15 and 39.
Wow.
That's not by coincidence. The exposure has been so much that with time it builds up and the risk increases dramatically.
Well, you know, and kids should not be getting cancer, especially if it's something that we can prevent. So let's talk a little bit about, we know homecoming season's coming around. High school girls, high school guys are going to want to look tan for their pictures. So what are some of the other safe options that our young people and all of us can use when it comes to tanning?
Well, I think in real estate they say location, location, location. In dermatology we say protection, protection, protection. Protection means using SPF, sun protection for you, including avoidance of sun. If it's sunny outside, if your shadow is shorter than you, you need to seek shade. Every day between the hours of 10 and 4 o'clock, you're supposed to wear sunscreens of SPF 30 or higher. It used to be 15. Just last year, that was changed to 30. And make sure it's broad spectrum. And broad spectrum means UVA protection and UVB protection.
All right, so the protection is very critical, and I know my dermatologist tells me even wear sunscreen in the winter. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Even though there's no sun, actually the UV light penetrates the cloud. So every day, whether it's cloudy, rainy, UV still penetrates, so we need to wear sun protection. All
right. Well, Dr. Obeime, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We appreciate your expertise and the warning for all of our parents and young people.
It's my pleasure.
All right. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
California Governor Jerry Brown actually signing that bill over the weekend, making California the first state now to ban children under 18 from using tanning beds, even if they have their parents' consent. Now, let's take a look at the law in Indiana. It requires a parent to be present for teens under 16. If you are under 18, you need to have your parents' permission, and the tanning operator must limit exposure time for minors. So we'll keep an eye on this and let you know if it changes any here in Indiana.
Okay. Yeah, we've had no short supply of sunshine of late. I think people had to stock up on sunblock a lot longer than they would have thought.
You know, October runs generally in the middle of the pack for the sunniest months. You got about 5 other months that are generally more sunny. This has been pretty phenomenal. The entire month has been pretty much